Now, in a recent video that you can see if you follow, I proposed extending the borders of Jordan from where they exist all the way to Gaza. And I know it's crazy to hear somebody on YouTube Shorts proposing an idea to solve the Middle East crisis, right? However, I don't think it would be crazy to extend the borders of Jordan to the Mediterranean. I think that would really solve the issue. You could incorporate the West Bank. I don't know, like the Golan Heights might be a little difficult, right? But you could incorporate the West Bank and carve in a little bit to the south, extending to Gaza, the borders of Jordan. Because, one, Israel, you have a right to security. You have a right to exist. You do not have a right to choose who your neighbors are, right? You move to the neighborhood, you got to be friendly with your neighbors. And, but at the same time, Palestinian, those who are in the pro-Palestinian cause do need to recognize the reality of what Hamas, Hezbollah, the IRGC, Islamic Jihad, Ansar Allah, etc., the very real threats that those groups pose, not just to the Israelis, but to the Arabs and Muslims throughout the region too. They are agents of violence and chaos for everybody. And there's a reason why throughout the course of this war, for all the sound and fury against Israel, countries like Lebanon, Syria, Saudi Arabia, Jordan, they've all been cooperating with Israel militarily this entire time because they want to take these groups out too. They cause so much strife for their citizens as well. And as awful as everything is, and it is awful, all you can do is create, right? There's been all this destruction, but all you can do is create from the destruction. And if we don't get a state of Palestine out of this, we do need a state for Palestinians. We need a place. They need citizenship. They need representation. They need the human rights that they deserve. They also need to be freed of Hamas, and Hamas is holding them hostage. And they are not doing them any favors by getting Gaza destroyed the way that they did. And they knowingly did that. There is responsibility on their behalf. And if you know, you know.